Hi and welcome to episode 51 of Book Club. Today I am reading a sample of Fairy Tale Silence, written by Sarah Albee and illustrated by Bill Robinson. This book encourages you to read fairy tales in a scientific way. This book includes The Ugly Duckling, Cinderella, Rapunzel, Hansel and Gretel, Little Red Riding Hood and Chicken-licken. A Bad Hair Day, The Tortoise and the Hare. The famous fable called The Tortoise and the Hare is part of a collection of stories now known as Aesop's Fables. Most of the fables feature talking animals that make bad choices and then learn their lessons the hard way about how they really ought to have behaved. Often the fables end with a moral of the story, which is supposed to be a helpful lesson for the reader, but which usually just makes most of us feel bad because at some point we've all behaved the same way as the character in the fable. In this tale, one of the two main characters is a tortoise, which, by the way, is not the same thing as a turtle. A tortoise lives on land, whereas a turtle spends at least some time in the water. The other main character is a hare, which is not the same thing as a rabbit. Although hares and rabbits look similar, they're actually two different species. A hare has longer hind legs and longer ears than does a rabbit, and a hare changes color with the seasons, whereas a rabbit stays the same color. Got that all straight? Let's recap the tale. Tortoise is tired of hearing hare brag about what a fast runner he is. She challenges him to a road race. Hare finds it hilarious that a slow-moving tortoise could seriously believe she won a race against a speedy hare, but he agrees to the contest. Fox measures off the distance, sets them up at a starting line, and gives them the ready, set, go. The tortoise and the hare set out. Hare bounds away and is soon far ahead of tortoise. To demonstrate just how harebrained this race is, Hare yawns broadly and lies down by the side of the race course. He is confident that he's so speedy he'll have plenty of time to take a nap and still beat tortoise across the finish line. He falls asleep. From far behind, moving slowly but steadily, Tortoise eventually plods past the sleeping hare. When Hare finally wakes up, he realizes Tortoise is almost at the finish line. He sprints as fast as he can, but Tortoise has just crossed the line and has won the race. The moral? Slow and steady wins the race. Also, don't brag and don't lie down and take a nap in the middle of a race. Tale origin. While this popular version of the fable is credited to Aesop, there are many similar tales that feature a race between unequal opponents. Such tales appear in African American and Native American cultures, as well as in Brazil, the Philippines, India, and Fiji. Explore the science. What are the benefits of slow and steady versus speedy? The scientific scoop. Slowpokes and speeders. Tortoises, turtles, and other animals that lug around heavy shells tend to be slow-moving. But because they do so much heavy lifting, they tend to have good endurance. That means they can continue to move at a steady pace. And shells offer protection from predators, which is a handy benefit for animals that can't run away from danger. Race you to the garden. Animals that can move quickly, like hares and rabbits, tend to be lighter and are able to dash in short bursts. In other words, they tend to be speedy. In the human species, speed and endurance can vary from person to person. Are you someone who can beat most people in a sprint? That is, are you speedy? Or are you the sort that can hike up a steep mountain without taking breaks to rest and catch your breath? That is, do you have good endurance? Your tendency to one type or the other might indicate whether you have more fast twitch or slow twitch types of muscle fibers. In scientific terms, human and animal muscle fibers contain a protein called myoglobin. Myoglobin provides oxygen to your muscles. Muscle fibers with a high concentration of myoglobin are the slow twitch type. Those with a low concentration of myoglobin are the fast twitch kind. Everyone's muscles are made of some combination of those two types of fibers. If you like this video, my channel is called Candy Corn Book Club. Click like and subscribe. See you next time. Bye.